This is a shocker. Robert Downey Jr. is back in the MCU in a role I would have never thought him to play, Doctor Doom. And the funniest part is, it actually could work. It can work. Now, the first question in my mind was, wait, the MCU is bringing back Robert Downey as who literally just died for the universe as Tony Stark. They're bringing him back as a villain to play Victor Von Doom. But what I think they're doing is Robert Downey, Tony Stark, save the universe at Endgame. Hear me out. Save the universe at Endgame. Now with the whole multiverse thing that MCU's has been doing, I'm pretty sure in one of these movies that's been coming out before Doomsday, one of the superheroes, whether it's Fantastic Four, somebody is going to go to a multiverse because it's going to do the multiverse again because they need Tony Stark back. Something's going to happen in the universe we know where they need Tony Stark. And they're like, okay, we need to go find him at a different universe. And then with them searching, they find Tony Stark, who changed his name to Victor Von Doom for whatever reason. Maybe in the Fantastic Four movie they'll show it, whatever. But this version of Tony Stark slash Victor Von Doom has been through different situations than what we know from our MCU, which made him learn everything that we know Doctor Doom has and became a person that's now looking to destroy the universes. Which is interesting. It could go really well doing that. A good Tony Stark who saved the universe. Now we got one who wants to destroy the universe. That is actually genius because Robert Downey did a great job as Tony Stark, and to see everything. How long was it since the first Iron Man? Was it 15 years from first Iron Man to Endgame? Something like that. For everything, for him to lead to his sacrifice, saving the universe. Now they go to a universe where it's actually the opposite. That can really work. And what will be cool as an addition to it is if this is true, everything I just said, if it's true, if Doctor Doom does what he does and is doing it well, because we know how dangerous Doctor Doom is. I mean, Thanos is not compared to Doctor Doom is that dude. And it would be cool if they go to another universe where it actually is Tony Stark and they get him for help, and both Victor Von Doom, who's changed his name, it was Tony Stark, and Tony Stark Iron Man, they meet face to face, and it's Robert Downey playing both. That would be cool. So as much as it was questionable with why is Robert Downey coming back, I see it for that reason. Now, let me put it this way. If it's not that reason and he's just playing Victor Von Doom, no multiverse of Tony Stark, nothing like that, it would raise an eyebrow. It would be like, why? You couldn't find no other actor? Now, it's no shot to Robert Downey. He's a great actor, but he literally just was in the universe, saved the universe and everything. And you got the same actor playing a different role, which is weird. Has that ever? No. I mean, Chris Evans doesn't count. Fantastic Four was 20th Century Fox, and Captain America's MCU was Disney. Two different ones. Now, obviously, Disney bought the rights, but that was different. So if they don't do that multiverse thing, and that Victor Von Doom is actually Tony Stark, just an evil version, that would be weird. Like, why would you choose him? But I just don't see it that way. I see it them going with all this multiverse. I mean, all right, spoiler alert, a little spoiler. Well, it's not really a spoiler. They said in the trailer, in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, how this Logan in the Deadpool movie is a different one. And in the movie, they said that Logan was the worst of all the Logans in the multiverse. I could see him doing something like that with Tony Stark. In one of the universes, he's actually, he's crazy. And in a genius way. Because, Dr. Doom's a genius. But he's, if you know the comics, you know Dr. Doom. Dr. Doom is not to be trifled with. But to see Robert Downey, look it up on YouTube, but they show his reveal. I did not expect that whatsoever. He wore a Dr. Doom suit, took it off, and did the famous. And that's how I also think it's a different, just a version of from the multiverse of Tony Stark. Robert Downey did the exact same pose of Tony Stark. He did. I seriously don't. I don't think he did that just because. I'm pretty sure he did that for a reason. Is his name going to be Victor Von Doom? Yes, but I can see it as him just changing his name. We've seen that in other movies. So it's exciting. It's just that they said 2026. Yeah, 2026. I wonder who else is in it. So I heard, I heard this is, I don't know if it's true or not. I heard Wolverine and Deadpool going to be in it. If that's true, that would be sick. But who knows? I did not see this coming with Doctor Doom at all. I thought he was going to talk about Fantastic Four, Thunderbolt, stuff like them. and that's it. I did not see him going this route. So yeah, Robert Downey's back. And also, one thing I love of who's also back is the Russo brothers. I think they did an amazing job with the MCU. So for Kevin Feige to bring them back, genius. But dang, Robert Downey, that's a good surprise. That's a great surprise. I'm looking forward to seeing where they go with it. I'm looking forward to seeing Robert Downey play a dark character. That's going to be interesting to go from Tony Stark to this. And the funniest part is, if it's true that this is just a variant of Tony Stark, we're going to see his attitude that was in Endgame and all that stuff, from MCU, but just in an evil way. So he's still going to be Tony Stark, just in an evil, it's going to be very interesting. Kind of like, in a way, kind of like the Multiverse of Madness with Doctor Strange, but probably not exactly like that, obviously. But you know what I mean? That's just that's genius. If this is true what I'm saying, that is genius. So yeah, I just wanted to give my thoughts on it. Let me know what you think about it. And yeah, the video of his reveal is on YouTube. There's no trailers, obviously. It's not the 2026. But the news alone was like, hold on. And immediately, as soon as I said hold on, I was like, this is Tony Stark from another universe. This is Tony Stark from another universe. Our universe needs Tony Stark. So they're going to they're doing the multiverse again. And yeah, he's not. And the funny part is, it would be hilarious if he actually does come at first as Tony Stark, but just faking it. He actually has a plan in the back of his head. And then when his plan comes to fruition, we see what he really is, who he really is. That would be funny, bro. But you know what I also thought, which could be very heartwarming, if it's true that it's Tony Stark? Spider-Man, bro. Because we know in this MCU, Spider-Man and Tony have a very father-son, like a big father-son relationship. So imagine Spider-Man thinking about fighting the guy who helped raise him as a superhero. And even Pepper, Happy, all of them guys, it's going to be amazing to see. That's why I know, something tells me this is Tony Stark. Because if you think of all the characters that Tony's been around, and for him to be in this universe, especially Pepper, his wife, his kid, I'm pretty sure they're going to now start showing Tony's kid in this one. Because maybe in the Doctor Doom universe, maybe his kid died. Maybe it's like the Injustice with Superman, where something happened with Pepper and his kid, and it made him go crazy. Maybe. It could go so many routes, but there's no way this is not Tony Stark. I'll be shocked if it's not Tony Stark. Even just his presentation on stage, he did it just like Tony Stark when he was Iron Man. So I'm interested. Robert Downey's a great actor. I've never seen him play a bad guy. So that's going to be interesting. But the way they'll go about with the story, I'm down to see it. It is unfortunate that Kang is not going to... It's true that the whole Jonathan Majors thing is finished. I thought he was a great Kang, but I guess after whatever happened, I don't really get into people's personal lives, so I didn't know everything. But I heard he got in some kind of trouble. I don't know. I don't want to make assumptions out there, but basically he got let go by Disney, I guess, allegedly. So that's unfortunate because I thought he was a great Kang, but I ain't going to front. I'm not going to front. No knock to Jonathan Majors. It was a genius business move having Robert Downey come back and Doctor Doom to show up at the same time. To have both, it's a genius move for those who still are talking about, where's Jonathan Majors? We don't want him going. It's a genius move because I'm pretty sure a lot of people who was looking for Jonathan Majors forgot about Kang immediately when they saw Robert Downey and he's playing Doctor Doom. I guarantee you a lot of them did. It was like, I'm sorry, Kang who? And like I said, no knock to Jonathan Majors. I'm not talking about him personally. But yeah, anyway, let me know what you thought about it. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting couple years because there's probably going to be a little teaser at Christmas. I'm just guessing. And then they're going to be talking about it and showing little trailers in 2025 next year. And then, actually Comic-Con next year, they're going to have a big trailer. It's happening. You know that's happening, right? If it's 2026 of this movie, 2025 Comic-Con, it's going to be hype. It's going to be crazy just for that alone. Because then that in 2026 is Batman 2 as well. 2025 Comic-Con is going to be hype. It's going to be hype. Anyway, let me know what you thought about it. I'll check out later. See ya.